So they certainly look relaxed, all smiles before the action gets underway.
V dvorani Bonifika je vse pripravljeno, da pozdravimo finaliste na parterju.
A great atmosphere here as the athletes make their way out into the arena. Of course, they've had 2 days of qualification, and these are the gymnasts who've made it through to the finals. It's always an interesting competition this. We're just out of an Olympics. We have a big World Championships coming at the end of the year. We don't really know who's out there. This is a chance for the youngsters to show what they can do. Maybe the Olympians are taking a break. But it's interesting to see which gymnasts are out there competing in this World Championships year.
Taylor Burkhardt, Združene države Amerike. Lino Luca Garza, Italija. Petro Paknjuk, Ukrajina. In Harry Koper, Velika Britanija. Gymnast Jürgen Stam, warming up.
So the athlete introductions. And that is the lineup, the start list for the men's floor exercise, and the one to watch, the 2 Americans, Taylor Burkhart, Riley Luce, 2 of the top qualifiers. So some last minute preparations and warm-ups for the athletes as they get used to this surface. It's great to see so many youngsters in the crowd here today. Perhaps they'll be inspired by what they see. So many of our competitors here today say that they were inspired to take up the sport after watching various competitions like the Olympics, and it just shows the importance of sport for children in terms of getting them motivated and inspired. Gymnastics certainly is an inspiring sport, really captivating.
Gimnastičarjev je zaključilo svoje ogrevanje in se pripravljamo za začetek. Kot prvi
first competitor for the floor. is a shame, just loss of control on the landing. Get a deduction of 0.1 for the foot going out. Nevertheless, some well-executed tumbling passes. He was the 9th qualifier, so first reserve. He generated good speed, good power throughout these tumbling passes. Just a couple of the landings were a little off, not that one, it was well controlled. And it's never easy to be the first competitor to open a competition final. Well, his qualification score was 13.2. Let's see if he has gone better here today. He looks relaxed, he looks pretty happy with how he's done.
Čakamo na ocjenu slovenskega prvaca Nikolaja Božiča, 12,110 točke.
12.1. He scored a 13.2 in the qualification, but I suspect it was that foot out of bounds that has cost him there. But nevertheless, he didn't expect to be in this final, so that is a boost for him. And now we have the Polish gymnast Sebastian Gawronski. He was the 6th in qualification. Well, he is such a composed athlete. That was a really well executed routine. He's so calm, so composed. He's a 2-time World Cup medalist. Hugely experienced, the 26-year-old. He's represented Poland at European Championships. And that's a great start for Sebastian Gawronski. Well controlled on the landings. Sixth in qualification with a 13.65. Just under. Botond Kardosh of Hungary. 7th in qualification. He's certainly happy with that. Fist pump. Was the Hungarian Botton Kardos. He says he meditates before competitions. It helps him with the nerves, and he certainly showed no signs of nervousness. That was a really well executed routine. A lot of strength, a lot of power. Good control on the landings. Well, he certainly looks happy. 13.35 in qualification. Well, he will be pleased with that. That is significantly better than he achieved in the qualification rounds. And this is Riley Luce, part of a very successful American team. He's the second American competitor in this floor final. Great strength, control, good composure. Well, Riley Luce was 4th overall in the floor in Varna last month. He'll be hoping to go one better, certainly in this final. He was the 4th strongest in qualification with 13.8, so a really strong score for the American. This is a really high quality field. Nice tight tuck position, well controlled landing.
In prepričljivo vodstvo za Rileyja Lucea. S takšnim rezultatom bi v kvalifikacijah osvojil drugo mesto, tako kot je takrat dosegel rezultat Koper.
A 14.1 for Riley Luce. That was a really fantastic score for the American. He's gone significantly better than the result he achieved in qualifying, where he got a 13.8. 14.1 would have seen him second best in qualification, and that is a really fantastic score for Riley Luce. Uri Zeidel then of Israel. Well, that floor routine from Uri Zeidel got better as it progressed. A couple of shaky landings at the beginning, and he found his composure as he went on. We saw him competing last month in Varna, where he scored a 13.05 in qualification. He didn't actually make it through to the final, so he's already gone one better than he did a month ago.
Katere sodnice bodo obljubile danes pravico na preskoku. Državnost bosta sodili Unija Lederer Hrvaška in Jona Salon Finska. Izvedbo bodo sodile Alta Lategan Južnoafriška republika, Brady Spencer Kanada, David Wallace Rivas Izrael in Daniel Yorksmith Velika Britannia.
It's a slightly lower score than he got in qualification. I suspect it's because a couple of his landings he didn't quite control at the beginning of his routine. He didn't look too pleased with himself when the result came in. Looks like the excitement might be getting a bit too much for some people in the crowd. Child having a little nap. Plenty of support. The home contingent, the Slovenia squad. And they look like they're having a good time, don't they? Well, next up we will have the top qualifier, the USA's Taylor Burkhart. Scored a 14.3 in qualification. And here he is, the 19-year-old Stanford University student. What a run of form he's in. He only made his senior international debut last month at the Varna World Challenge Cup, where he took silver on the floor. So he's certainly in good form. He'll certainly be confident coming here as top qualifier. Wonderfully well-controlled landings. That was a well-executed floor routine for Taylor Burkhart of the USA. Fast and powerful tumbling passes. Took 2 silvers in Varna last month in the floor and in the vault. He says his ambition is to compete internationally. Well, he's doing that now. He also wants to represent his country at the World Championships and the Olympics. You get the feeling that that ambition is certainly a realistic one. Good tight tuck there, well controlled on the landing. The question is, can he beat the 14.3 that he achieved in the qualifying rounds? How much height and power he generated there. Slight shuffle to his right on landing. 13.95. Well, he has dropped points from his qualification. This is Luca Linogazza of Italy. Came through the qualifying rounds in 5th position. And a good start for the Italian, safely through that first tumbling pass. Italian is certainly pleased with his performance, and rightly so. That was a really well executed floor routine. He was so composed, so in control. Came through qualification in 5th with a 13.75, and I'm sure he would be expecting to score higher than this, higher than that in this final. Well, he scored the same as he did in qualification. Not enough to get him into the medal positions, but nevertheless he is certainly looking pleased with himself. But anyway, this is Petro Pachniuk of Ukraine, 30 years old, hugely experienced gymnast. He's a two-time Olympian. That's a shame. Loss of control. He will lose a point for that. It's disappointing for Petro Pachniuk. He's a really experienced gymnast. He's a bronze medalist on the floor in the European Championships in 2019. As I said earlier, he's competed at 2 Olympic Games. He's represented his country at the World Championships before. Came through qualifying in 3rd position, so I'm sure he'll be disappointed with that slip up. No surprises then with the score. Harry Hepworth then, second strongest in qualification. Made his senior debut at the British Gymnastics Championships in March, so this is a bigger stage than he's used to competing in, but he has been training with the 3-time Olympic gold medalist Max Whitlock, so I'm sure some of that experience will have rubbed off on him. Well, there's plenty of support in the crowd for Harry Hepworth. That was a well-composed, well-executed floor routine. Good power, good form, and a decent landing as well. Well, 14.1 is the score he needs to beat if he is to knock Riley Luce of the USA off top spot, and 14.1 is what he achieved in qualification. Well, he is aiming for the Commonwealth Games taking place next month. The England squad haven't been named, but I'm sure if he continues performing as he is, then they will absolutely be standing up and taking notice. 14.2 does better than he did in qualifying, and that is enough to put him in the gold medal position. Big smiles for Harry Hepworth. Big cheers from the crowd. And that is how it looks after the men's floor exercise. It is Harry Hepworth of GB who knocks Riley Luce off top spot. And Taylor Burkhart, the top qualifier, in bronze position. What a great start to day one here at the Challenge Cup Series in Koper, Slovenia. Some really high quality gymnastics on display and plenty more to come. So we've seen the men's floor and we'll be moving on to the women's vault. And just as we saw with the men, there will be some hugely talented gymnasts to have a look at. They are ready and waiting to be introduced to the crowd.
Award ceremony, men's floor.
First of all, we have the victory ceremony for the men's floor. Taylor Burkhart leading them out. And these three athletes all have really bright futures ahead of them. Still all teenagers. I'm sure we can expect them to be seeing them at Olympic Games and at World Championships to come.
Medalji in priznanja in bo podelil predsednik Olimpijskega komiteja Slovenije Združenja športnih zvez, gospod Bogdan Gabrovec. The award ceremony of men's floor. The medals will be awarded by the president of Slovenian Olympic Committee, Mr. Bogdan Gabrovec.
It is the top qualifier. Taylor Burkhart, the 19-year-old Stanford University student. This is only his second month at senior international level. So not a bad start. Silver on the floor in Varna, bronze on the floor here in Koper. There's his teammate Riley Luce, the fourth best in qualifying, has taken the silver medal. But there is the champion. It's Harry Hepworth of Great Britain. This is also his first year at senior international level. What a performance it was from him, 14.2 to clinch the gold. Smiles all around.
Najuspešnejši na parterju Harry Hepworth, Riley Luce in Taylor Burkhart.
Smiles for the cameras then.